The air bites shrewdly. It is very cold.
It is a nipping and eager air.
What hour now?
Methink it lacks of 12.
No, it is struck.
Indeed, I heard it not. And it draws near the season wherein the spirit held his wont to walk. What does this mean, my lord?
The king doth wake tonight and takes his rouse, keeps wassail, and the swaggering upspring reels. And as he drains his draughts of Rhenish down, the kettle drum and trumpet thus bray out the triumph of his pledge.
Is it a custom?
Aye, merriest. But to my mind, though I am naive here, and to the manner born it is a custom, more honored in the breach than the observance. This heavy-headed revel of east and west makes the trasduced and taxed of other nations. They clep us drunkards with a swinish phrase, soil our addition, and indeed it takes us from our achievements, though performed at height, the pith and marrow of our attributes so oft it chances in particular men, that for some vicious mold of nature in them, as in their birth, wherein they are not guilty. Since nature cannot choose his origin, by the o'ergrowth of some complexion, oft breaking the pales and forts of reason, or by some habit that too much o'erlevies, the form of plausive man is that these men carrying, I say, the stamp of one defect, being nature's livery or fortune's star, their virtues else, be they as pure as grace, as infinite as man may undergo, shall in the general censor of corruption, from the particular fault, the dram of ill doth all the noble substance of a doubt to his own scandal.
Look, my lord, it comes.
Angels and minstrels of grace defend us. Be thou a spirit of health or goblin of damned. Bring with thee airs from heaven or blasts from hell. Be thy intents wicked or charitable. Thou comest in such a questionable shape that I speak to thee. I call thee Hamlet, king, father, royal Dane. Oh, answer me. Let not me burst in ignorance, but tell why thy canonized bones, hearse in death, have burst their cerements, why the sepulchre, wherein we saw thee quietly inert, hath opened his ponderous and marble jaws to cast thee up again. What may this mean? That thou dead corpse again in complete steel revisits us? Thus the glimpses of the moon making night hideous, and we fools of nature so horridly to shake our disposition, with thoughts beyond the reaches of our souls? Say, why is this? Wherefore? What should we do?
It beckons you to go away with it, as if it summoned partment to desire to you alone.
Look with what courteous action it waves you to a more removed ground. But do not go with it.
No, by no means.
It will not speak. Then I will follow it.
Not, my lord.
Why? What should be the fear? I do not set my life in a pin's fee, and for my soul, what can I do to that? Being a thing immortal as itself, it waves me forth again. I'll follow.
What if it tempt you toward the flood, my lord, or to that dreadful summit of the cliff that beetles o'er his base into the sea, and there assume some horrible form which might deprive your sovereignty of reason and draw you into madness? Think of it. The very place puts toys of desperation without more motive into every brain that looks so many fathoms to the sea and hears it roar beneath.
It waves me still. Go on, I'll follow thee.
You shall not go, my lord.
Hold off your hands.
You ruled, you shall not go.
My fate cries out and makes each petty artery in this body as hardy as the Neum lion's nerve. Still I am called. Unhand me, gentlemen. By heaven, I'll make a ghost of him that lets me. I say away. Go on, I'll follow thee.
He waxed as desperate with imagination.
Let's follow. 'Tis not fit thus to obey him.
Have after. To what issue will this come?
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Heaven will direct it.
Nay, let's follow him.